Welcome back to This Week in Video Games, and it's Tuesday, the 5th of April, 2022. That means it's weekly reset in Destiny 2, where the content rotates, the vendors and the challenges reset, and we got a chance for new content to be added into the game. Well, stay tuned for info related to Grandmaster, Nightfall, Season of the Risen, weekly rituals, playlists, Banshee's weekly weapons, and of course, what is in the Eververse store this week. Well, if you're new around here or find this useful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. And roughly 98% of viewers who watch This Week in Video Games aren't subscribed, so subscribe today and never miss an update. Well, first up today, we've got Grandmaster Nightfalls. They are back, and you will need to be 1575 to get in. Plus, you'll also get some nice adept loot if you successfully navigate the Grandmaster Nightfall. We're talking about Nightfalls. This week, the Nightfall is the Scarlet Keep. The weapons this week are the Palindrome and the Plug 1. And do remember as well, the perks for these weapons have been updated. If you want to drop into some Nightfalls for some fresh rolls, the Palindrome and the Plug 1, well, this is the week to do it. Also, this week, we've got our first Gambit Labs. So this one is Invasion Swap. We get changes to who gets to invade during the match. And Gambit Rep is also double all week. And also, let me know down in the comments what you think about Gambit Labs. You can jump into regular Gambit or Freelance Gambit, and both of them encompass the labs this week, so jump in and let me know what you think down there in the comments. Not around at the moment, but Trials vs Freelance is coming back this weekend, so that's really exciting stuff. Fresh on the heels of the Trials labs last weekend, where we got Trials Freelance, that is coming back this weekend. Also, other new content this week, so we've got the third challenge this week in the Vow the Disciple raid. And this one is in the upended encounter. That's the third encounter. The challenge is called Defenses Down. We don't know yet how to complete that, but I'm sure minutes after this goes live, there's going to be plenty of guides available, so I recommend checking one of those out. You can complete this for an extra loot chest and get some great Vow of the Disciple raid weapons. Well, let's check out the seasonal activities with Season of the Risen. I'm in the helm here, so we've got a new Legend Psyops Battleground this week. That one is on the moon. Also, now is an excellent time to get started on your Season of the Risen title. I am very behind at the minute. Only got 2 triumphs done, but it's a really good time to start and get that title done before the end of May. Also, the Vox Obscura exotic mission, really good for weekly lore. You get to find out about Callus and the Cabal, so it's really good. Plus, you get a pinnacle drop each week. Well, next up, let's check out the seasonal challenges, and it's week 7. So we've got 5 today, so let's check those out. So we've got Legendary Psyoperative 3, complete the Psyops Battlegrounds Moon on Legend difficulty, and you can access via the Helm Director node. We have Light Reclaimer 3, so defeat Light Hoarders in the Psyops Battleground on the Moon. Then we have Bring a Glaive, to defeat targets with a glaive, a hand cannon, and also rocket launchers in Gambit. That is obviously supporting Gamabit Labs this week, so that's really good stuff. We have a Crucible one as well, so Fleeting Glory. Complete Crucible matches in the Glory Rank playlist, and bonus progress for wins. And finally, we've got Grandmaster, so to complete any Nightfall strike on Grandmaster. Next up, let's check out the Witch Queen reset items over on Savathun's Throne World. So we've got the weekly mission that rotates this time, so this is the first mission, this is the Arrival. And remember, the weekly missions are a really good source of Ascendant Alloy. We've also got the Wellspring activity too. I do believe the reward today is the Fell Taradiddle. That is the bow, but if you're still looking for the Come to Pass and the Tarnation, for those exotic glaives, well, the Come to Pass is going to be available on Thursday, and the Tarnation is going to be available on Friday. If you're looking to level up for Pinnacle gear, well, Preservation is a good place to start. You get some Pinnacle gear there. Also available in the Vow of the Disciple raid. As I mentioned before, the Vox Obscura, so you've got at least 3 outlets there to get some good Pinnacle gear. Next up, let's check out the playlists and the Pinnacles, starting with the Vanguard. As I mentioned before, the Nightfall this week is the Scarlet Keep. You can raise that bar to 100% to get a powerful tier 1 drop. Do a 100k Nightfall and you will get some Pinnacle gear. And the Nightfall loot for the week, we've got 2 this week. So we've got the Palindrome, There's a hand cannon, and the plug 1, that is a fusion rifle. If you jump into the Grandmaster Nightfalls, you will get adept versions of those weapons. Let's check out the strike playlist for the week. This week is an arc singe, so do 3 strikes with your arc subclass and you'll get a pinnacle drop. Let's check out Crucible for the week. So the rotating playlist this week is Mayhem. That's really, really good stuff, really, really good fun. And of course, do 3 matches and you will get some pinnacle gear. Check in on Gambit for the week. So no pinnacle gear this week in Gambit. I guess Gamabit Labs may have messed that up, but if you jump into Gamabit Labs this week, it's an experimental version of Gambit, so invasion swap, opponent moat deposits, open your team's invasion portal. That looks really, really exciting stuff. Really, really interested to hear what you think of Gamabit Labs. Let's check out our vendor friends in the tower. So do 8 bounties, get a powerful tier 1 drop and some Brightdust from various vendors. So we got the Drifter with Gambit, Banshee 44 the Gunsmith, Lord Shax with Crucible, and also Zavala 2. Well, we are in the tower. Head on over to Banshee 44. See if he's got any god rolls for us this week. First of all, we've got the Scathe Lock. That is a kinetic auto rifle. Comes with subsistence and osmosis. Not too bad, not too bad. I think I'm going to skip that one. We've got the new one, the Syncopation 53. That one comes with steady hands and frenzy. That one is a stasis kinetic pulse rifle. Steady hands, not too bad. Frenzy, I don't know about that myself. Next up, we've got the Stochastic Variable. This one is an arc energy submachine gun. Comes with Ambitious Assassin and Dragonfly. That is a very nice roll indeed. Next up, we've got the Ogmar PR6. This one comes with Demolitionist and Turnabout. That is a pretty good roll of that weapon. I don't actually have a decent roll of the Ogmar PR6. I'm going to be picking that one up a little bit later on myself. Next up, we've got the Palmyra B. Comes with Unrelenting and Lasting Impression. Definitely seen better rolls of that before from Banshee 44. And finally, we've got the Typhon GL5. This one comes with Steady Hands and Chill Clip. Out of all the weapons today, for me, the Stochastic Variable probably looks the best. There's Ogmar PR6. Look too bad too for PvE content. That is Banshee 44 and his weekly weapons. Next up, let's head on over to Tess and see what she's got this week in the Eververse store for Brightdust. First up, we've got a shader called Meditator. Pretty good. I have that one myself. I will pick that one up. Next up, we've got Capsule Gang Entrance. Too bad at all. We've got Solar Sails. Yes, I like that indeed. Very nice. We got Hold That Pose. Very good. Have a look at the rest of the Brightdust items for the week with the Hourglass Projection. Standard Bearer, that is an ornament for the Surus regime. Look at that. Clean. I like that. The Surus was a little bit better. Next up, we have a class-specific ornament. This is a very nice looking one for the Necrotic Grip. At that. I think the Hunters have the Omnioculus and the Titans have the Curious of the Falling Star. Those are very, very nice indeed. Think about that in the week. Maybe pick them up. Next up, we've got the Pallbearer. is a huge ship. We got the Atlas Runner. Too bad at all. We got the Adonis Shell. Whoa, look at that thing. Huge. Huge and slightly overbearing, to be honest. And finally, we got bug catching. Don't really want to catch one of those exploding moths in a net like that, do you? Then we got Celebrate Newness. Fireworks effects there. Reflection effects. I like that. Favourites, that one. Very cool indeed. And we do have some shaders here. So we've got the Wayfarer's Guise. Too bad. I think I've got that one. We've got Neopop Wave. Now, I'm expecting neon. Not neon. The helmet, maybe. Really, though. Not really. I'm going to get it. Then we got the Metropolitan Acoustics. Look at that. That is a colour clash if I ever saw one. That is it for the weekly update on Tuesday, the 5th of April 2022. Loads to do in Destiny 2 this week. We've got Grandmaster Nightfalls. There's probably the headline content of the week. Really, really excited to jump into that when I can. I'm definitely not high enough power level just yet. But if you're jumping into Grandmaster Nightfalls this week, let me know how you get on. Let me know the roles you get on your Nightfall loot. Well, as always, thank you so much for watching, and for more Destiny 2 content like this, hit the subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. Or check me out on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out the other videos on the channel. Thanks again. I'll see you soon.